Hi, it's another time to meet and discuss on things that prepares you to become a global leader, an asset. So many times we want to get things done, we want to do things, but because of limiting factors within us, which are our weaknesses, we are unable to achieve some things. Some of these things may be a function of low self-esteem, it may be fear, it may be a lot of things. But we cannot do things, we cannot face our fears, we cannot proceed, we cannot engage in whatever we want to do. And as such, we believe we need to get under the influence of something before we have that confidence to be able to go all out and execute the things we want to do. And that is when we rely on external factors that we bring into us or around us to boost our morale, to make us feel more competent and capable to be able to confront the things ahead of us. Sometimes we want to have a conversation with other people, but you need your friends to follow you there. Let's go. We are together. Let's do this, let's do that. As a group, you feel stronger. But when it is just you, you're a coward. When it is just you, you are sober. When it is just you, you can't do nothing. But the moment you have your friends around you, yes, you have the muscle. There is strength in number, yep. But then the things you cannot do by yourself, you rely on other people to move together to be able to do it. Yes, it is a natural phenomenon. But sometimes you take it even a step further. When it is just you and you cannot do things by yourself, you rely on things like alcohol, drugs, smokes, and a lot of other things that are categorized as drugs. And because you need to depend on it so much, you cannot do a lot of things you cannot do some things without getting under the influence. Some people cannot read, they cannot study and assimilate until they smoke. Some people cannot do some things until they pop some pills. We have been so dependent on these things that we do not function properly without them. And unfortunately, some of these substances, they have addictive qualities. You become dependent on them. And it's always very easy to start. It starts from your peers. They tell you if you are not doing this, then you don't fall in the category of big boys. If you're not doing this, you don't fall into the category of big girls. Every person you see, they do this. The celebrities, you see them doing those things, and you just feel it is all right to just try. And guess what? That try is all you need to get indoctrinated, to get initiated. The moment you try, you've stepped into the room, it is hard to get out. I've seen a lot of people struggle with ordinary cigarettes. It is one of the most difficult things to quit in life. Most people who are able to quit cigarette, they do it as a result of either health related issues or some major event happened in their life and they had to quit. Every other person that has been trying to quit, they keep going back at some point in time. Why? Because it is addictive. Now your brain is dependent on it. If you don't have it, you are hardly able to concentrate. I've worked with people that once they get in need of nicotine in their system, they start malfunctioning. And how did it start? Just a simple puff from their friends, from their peers. Bandwagon effect. And the moment you start with just cigarettes, gradually you are going to graduate. You're going to move on to the realm of other things. And there are a lot of them. Guess what? People are making so much money out of you using it. They are depending on you so that they can become rich. They can become wealthy. They are depending on your stupidity, your foolishness, and your addiction. And it stems from you not being able to say no. All my friends are doing it. You see celebrities, they are doing things, and you feel it is okay to also do it. I've told you in previous editions, you must be able to ask yourself the question, why? Why do you have to be in this place? Why do you have to do what they are doing? Substance abuse never ends well. It wrecks people. It makes rich people go poor. How much more you that don't even have, you've not even started your own life. Every penny you make, every cent you make, every kobo, every naira, every money you make, the moment you lay your hands on that money, you want to go straight and fulfill your addiction. You want to scratch that itch. It is always itching. You always want to. Yes. And when you don't have the money, you either sell the things you have, sell your parents' things, or you steal. It goes a long way. When you're under the influence, you feel happy. The same happiness that can come from deep within you, from you doing the things you're supposed to be doing. The same happiness that is supposed to be endogenous, you are relying on substances to bring it to you. For how long? You have to be able to stand on your feet. You have to be able to decide what you want for yourself. You have to be able to choose the lifestyle you want for yourself. And every decision you make is going to be a contributing factor. It's going to be a stepping stone towards the future you want for yourself. If you have defined your vision, if you have defined your goals, your ambition, ask yourself, those things your friends are doing, or they're asking you to join them in, those things you see those celebrities doing, does it contribute in any way to the goals you set for yourself? Does it add up in any way to your own ambition and vision? If it doesn't, you know what to do. The ball is in your court. Your life is in your hands. The things you choose to get yourself involved in are either going to make you or break you. Note, so many people have done things in the best way they can, but they've not been so fortunate at it, because there are a lot of people that are so good in the field they are in, the same field they are aspiring to be in, and those people are here to break into limelight, even though they've done all things right. How much more someone that is just coming up and you're already dancing your own future ahead of time? There are over 8 billion people in the world, all competing to become successful. One person down is insignificant in that figure. It's those that makes it to the top that are termed successful. And success is relative, depending on your own definition of it. But if you are in any way interested in becoming successful by your own definition, then you have to know the things that are going to contribute to you being totally unsuccessful. Things that are going to mitigate every positive action you put into it. So, guys, girls, the choice is entirely yours. You can choose to live in the moment, do things the way every other person does it, or you can choose to follow your own vision, follow your own path. There are people that will be willing to hold your hands and walk you down the path of success, but not a lot of them. You need to identify them, you need to keep them in your circle of influence. You need, by all means, to stay motivated at all times, because things you see around you may keep you demoralized. But you need to stay ahead of your game. You need your head in the game at all times. And getting involved in substance use, whichever name it is, there are a lot of them. There are just too much of them. I can't begin to list. But you know the things that you are not supposed to get involved in. You know them when you see them. You know them when you hear them. You know people that are using them. You know people that are dealing them. You know people that are involved with them. Where you are going to is still very far. But the little things you do now are going to contribute to that journey. Whether it's going to make it longer, shorter, successful, or impossible. The choice is entirely yours. I'll leave you to ruminate on this, to reflect on this. And if you have any question, anything you want to clarify, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to respond. I'll see you next time.